Good morning. Welcome to the Monday Morning Pep Talk. We hope this week's message brings a little extra motivation and inspiration to everyone now adjusting to the current environment. Now here's Coach Ty with today's message.
Well, hello, friends. This is Coach Ty Bello. Thanks for joining us on this Monday Morning Pep Talk, and I'm just going to warn you, this is going to be a long one. We need a little motivation, a little inspiration during these unprecedented times, and I'm so thankful that you're giving me this opportunity to share some thoughts of motivation and inspiration with you. You know, everyone was talking about a week or so ago that we were really going to have a rough week. You know, daylight savings time, losing an hour of sleep, and Friday the 13th, we had no idea. This week, we have repeatedly heard the phrase, the new normal. You know, everything new starts with some sort of awkwardness, right? Surely this past week and where we find ourselves on this Monday, we are in an awkward state, but awkward is the beginning of a new normal. You know, we have no idea where this is heading, but we must trust in those that lead us nationally at our state level, our local government, our businesses, and even our family. So today, let's look at a couple of other words that have kind of moved into our vocabulary as of late. You know, we've also heard about things like social distancing and mitigation and containment. Well, with your permission, I would like to take these three words and kind of put a little different twist on them, a different perspective. This by no means is to minimize the importance of these three words and what we all must do as a nation and as a people and as a family. Now, social distancing defined as maintaining a greater than usual physical distance from other people. And man, I'm going to tell you, I am so excited that finally, for decades I've been waiting for this to happen so that those people that have no concept whatsoever about personal space will finally get a clue. I'm really just kidding. But, you know, finally we can possibly tell them, you know, hey guys, social distancing, right? Not a bad thing. We must avoid and not fall prey to what social distancing can do to us as a people. We, for the most part, we love to engage and encounter others. We are social beings. The distance of 6 feet is fine, it's good, but we cannot let it become a wedge between what we were created to have, and that is fellowship and community. You know, can you imagine what we would be like going through all of this without social media, without cell phones or FaceTime? Did you see the report of the man who sits outside of the nursing home where his dad resides now? He pulls up a chair outside of the window. He and his dad then have a conversation on the phone. Social distancing. I got the distance. I love the social part of that. We must stay engaged and feed our human need for these encounters. Now is the time to call friends, family, and even family that you haven't spoken to for a while. Just call someone because you can. If you're one of the millions of people who now find themselves working remotely, call others on your team. Just like you would have stopped by their desk to catch up, be social and respect the distance. Now, mitigation, you know, it's another one of those words that just have crept into our vocabulary as of late. You know, this is defined as the action of reducing severity and pain. You know, and for where we are with COVID-19, this makes complete sense. We can also mitigate pain and severity in the lives of those around us. Those that have been impacted by the virus. Let's mitigate someone's pain today by calling in a takeout order to one of our local restaurants. Now, by all means, call ahead and find out what their procedures are for handling the food, et cetera, and obviously make the best judgment for yourself on pickup and or delivery. You know, also, can you go shopping for a senior or a friend? How about writing a letter to someone who's in a nursing home or sending an email? Now I'm sure that the nursing homes, long-term care facilities, assisted living facilities have precautionary measures in place for how to handle mail when it's coming in. So don't be surprised if people don't get those letters, quote unquote, right away. What level of pain can we help take away or mitigate by words of encouragement through a simple note or a simple text? Just thank someone who is on the front lines doing their job to serve others selflessly through this period. Did you know that the average American will receive 7 or less personalized pieces of mail each year, and that includes birthdays and holiday cards? What can you do? What can we do? Now, containment, or the act of keeping something harmful under control, we can and should stop harmful practice of letting things distract us from what is really important. We are all guilty of this. With no sports, no eating out, no noise per se, we have all started to focus more on important things. I mean, the truly important aspects of life, like friends, family, each other. We're playing more board games with our kids than we probably ever have in their entire life. We're probably talking more with our spouses, significant others, engaging in more conversations with friends, and maybe even watching TV less, and possibly, dare I say, using social media less. Probably not, because that's social. That's a good thing for us, not bad at this point. We should use containment in a way that helps us prevent being distracted by the noise that has pulled at our time and devote our time to what truly matters. See, there are other ways to use social distancing, mitigation, and containment to help us navigate through these unprecedented times. My friends, this is a dot in the continuum of our lives. It is so very sad to hear of all of those that have been infected and those that have died because of the virus. We need to pray for those that have been infected and for the families that have lost loved ones. We need to also pray for all of those who are on the front lines and serving unselfishly. For those of you who are in the home infusion therapy industry, home medical equipment, complex rehab, home health and hospice, thank you so very much. You are on the front lines. And for those nurses, doctors, physician's assistants, nurse practitioners, lab technicians, and countless other healthcare workers, thank you. We are so very grateful for your skill set and how you serve us unselfishly. Remember, this too will pass. For our country, our families, our businesses, and for us as individuals, this can be viewed as a moment that defines us. I would rather make it a defining moment. A moment that our children, our grandchildren, friends, family, co-workers, and even complete strangers will feel the full impact of our caring, love, and service. And that history, while it will record this as tragic, but there will be testimonials of countless acts of love and kindness that will be recorded as well. It would be a shame if when we come out of this, and we will come out of this, that we go back to normal. No one's happy about the virus. But it may just be what helps us move toward a new normal. Awkward is the beginning, but maybe a blessing long term is coming. So, my friends, please stay safe, serve others. This is Coach Ty Bello. I pray that you have a productive and not just active week. Be social, interact, mitigate and reduce someone's pain, and contain the meaningless things that distract you. You have a choice for our country, your business, your friends, your family. So choose wisely. Join us next week for your Monday morning pep talk with Coach Ty Bello.
Thank you for joining us for this week's message. We hope that it'll spark some inspiration for your week ahead. And thank you for any feedback, a thumbs up on YouTube, or even sharing it. And we'll see you next week for your Monday morning pep talk.